TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go now, 91. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't. X3, 218, chop. Cut. You got that right there. Check 9, check 9. Check 24, check 24. Hey, watch it, watch it. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Bam, bam. Yes. Let's put up.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Hey, dude.
Second and 13. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And the Titans first down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go, go. I hope you brought your refs because I'm about to take you to school. Check 13. Check 13.
2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go out.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
Bang, bang, bang. Rock it. Check.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Hey.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Check, go.
Looking to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
First down, Titans.
Ready.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Pull it high. Hey, high 7. Leo.
Flare. Big dash. Come.
Shot.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Motion, 89. Watch 89. Yeah. Check. Lucky. Hey, lock it. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
80 weapon. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Go.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
On first down, Kane. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Coming. Check 4. Check nickel. 36.
Yep.
Let blow.
They'll try the left side. It's Kane. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down.
58 to Mike. Watch the slap. Go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. 22 jet bombers. Hey, stand up. Watch the air.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch the twins.
Big rip.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
30 base.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
58, boys. 58.
Go.
Go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You want this? Hey!
58 to Mike.
You got night. 58 to Mike. 58 to look at me. Zipper. 58, right over there. Hey, Jet. Protein spill.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken at the 15.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here I come. Delta.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
2nd and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Check 52. Go. 58, right?
They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
60, orange. Right there, 56. You're not ready. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Yep. Joker. Hey, check 24. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Kane. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
I don't think you got it, son. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. What we got? 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Echo. Mike 56. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
132 fight. Hard. Under 10. 10. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Take your shot, back there.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check three, check three, check three. Go. A1 over here, A1 over here. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, Echo. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, let's go.
Now Taylor. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Silver, silver. 58. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Look at me, zipper. You can't block me. You can't. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now! Hey, orbit! Yep. Danny. Bravo. I'm going to run you over. Look at me. Score. 5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Yeah.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Go, Mike 50. Yo, go.
Pass.
Hit it.
He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Set. Tight dog. Undercrush. Set. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kane. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Here we go. H3, 218. Chopper. Go.
56, Mike. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 48. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 48.
Hey.
48, Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, alert 48.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7, let's go. 56, check 56. Go. Check pass. 56 to Mike. 56 is race don't travel. Race don't travel.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right there, 50, plant. I got one. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Don't get nervous. Bravo. 56 to Mike, boys. 50 now. 56. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Slam, Hayward.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's make it go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Ready to break.
Go 58 to the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Shoot.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Here we go. 10 over. 6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, Zoo.
58, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, son.
Go.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Rip right.
Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
I'm coming after you. Back. 61. Matchbox, right. SOS. Hey, he's checking crap. Check 99. What happened?
On 1st down, Kane. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Wild Bill. Shit.
22 jet bomber. Deuce.
He's coming. We got double up. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Twist. 66. Bullet high.
Hey, defense, let's go.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Kane. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
General, West, 26, check 25, go.
On 3rd down, it's Kane, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case.